Hello everybody and welcome back to another raid guide. This one is for Vexie and it will be a heroic guide for the new raid, the Liberation of Undermine. I hope that you've all enjoyed Narabar Palace and you're ready to get into this one. So let's get into it. It should be quite an easy, nice, enjoyable first boss, and yeah, I'll just go through it. It should be a very quick guide, to be honest. So just a bit of an overview. The boss basically has two phases. The first phase where you are dodging mechanics and putting down oil pools and killing motorbikes. And the idea is that you kill the motorbike, you then launch the motorbike into the boss, and it has 6 plates and you want to remove the plates. And then when you remove all the plates, it goes into phase 2. Phase 2 is 100% damage amp and you just nuke as hard as you can. You probably save hero for this, you probably save your cooldowns for this, and you'll adjust that based on how quickly you're getting rid of these plates, right? You can see the motorbikes going through there, so let's go into what the actual mechanics are. So the first ability you'll see is something called Tank Buster. It is what it says, it's a tank buster. It knocks the tank away, you swap targets, and it puts oil under the boss. I suggest starting in the middle of the room for this, so you can then drag to the side after the first bit of oil comes in, essentially. After that you'll have Spew Oil. It goes on 2 random targets, it might be more with a bigger group, I'm not sure. And essentially it's more oil that you drop. The way that we should really do this is you just drop it all in the middle of the room and have the boss around the outside of the room, and then you can slip up some motorbikes. So basically if a motorbike goes through the oil, they will spin and stop, and then you can DPS them easier if you can get them into a good spot. But essentially 2 players will get given it, get them to move out of the raid and stand into a good place. Okay, so the ads themselves, you can see those red lines, that's an ability they do. They're going to come straight through, and then we're going to start DPSing them. But essentially you can see the ads here, that's what they look like. We take them over to the wall, we start DPSing them, and you nuke them down, hopefully in a good spot. And then once you've killed them, there'll be an extraction button that you can click on them, and then you can press an extraction button and you go into the boss. And essentially the boss has sort of 6 plates of armor. For every bike that you ride into it, it will get rid of a plate, so you need to ride 6 bikes into it, and then it will move into phase 2. So just one more ability in this phase you need to worry about. You can see that this person here that is about to highlight has the circles on them, and when they do that they have to move out of them. If they put these circles or fire, it's called incendiary fire, over the oil, it burns up the oil. So if you've got loads of oil, it's a good thing to do. If you've got no oil and nowhere to get the motorcycles to fall over, then yeah, not as such a good idea, but it doesn't really matter on heroic. Very quick picture of our raid plan. We intend to put all the oil in the middle, drag the boss around in the circle. Can always make the motorbikes fall over. Understandably the boss will put fire underneath it, and you can just use the incendiary fire to clear the stuff that goes underneath the boss, and then the people that get the oil just go into the middle of the room. It should be nice and quick and easy. Okay, phase 2. Dodge shit on the floor and DPS the boss down. Make sure you've saved your cooldowns for this phase, make sure you've saved hero for this phase, and you'll be doing 100% increased damage. The only thing you need to do is have Ring of Pieces or Vortex that are a little bit further out, and don't let the ads start casting Repair. If they start casting Repair, you have less time in this phase essentially. So yeah, just dodge the stuff and don't let the ads cast, and enjoy the 100% increased damage phase. And then you go back to phase 1, let's rinse and repeat, and that's all there is for this boss. Just one extra thing, you basically want to hit the 6 bikes into the boss before it reaches 100% energy, or it does a cast that's going to kill you. Forgot to mention that, but pretty self-explanatory. So just make sure that you do that before that and you're all good. As always guys, drop a like and subscribe, it really helps. And I do intend to do every single boss on heroic and mythic, and I should have the heroic ones up to the end boss out sort of before the tier releases. So thank you very much for everybody that helps. It is a big enjoyment of mine, and I wouldn't be able to do it without them. So thanks guys, see you in the next one.